Yeah.
Here's my ex. Let's just have a conversation with her about how fucked up that world was.
No, we all know.
Yeah.
We're all in agreement, B.
Hello. Now you were a big model in New York.
Oh my God, shut up. I'm in a restaurant.
I know, but you were a big model in New York.
Shut up.
And how old were you when you first went to New York?
I moved there from Paris. How old was I when I met you? I was 26 when I met you, so maybe, I don't know, 24?
Okay, so did you know girls who were as young as 16 who were modeling in New York?
Not New York, but overseas, yes.
Overseas. And those, okay, and so when in New York, we were talking about this Epstein thing, right? This Epstein thing. And when
I was invited to that island.
you were invited?
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I was friendly with David Copperfield, and he was kind of in on it. So
Was he ever?
I remember
invited.
when
I was invited, and I was asked to bring 6 girls.
Were they? How old were they?
how old were they?
It didn't matter. I was not given an age range. I did not go.
Yeah.
This one,
Because
chicks.
I could smell that it was awful.
Yeah.
But the FBI actually called me, remember, when they were investigating David? It was weird.
Yeah, I remember that very well, actually.
Are you wearing a bathrobe?
No, I'm wearing my sweatshirt. What I'm trying to say is that New York was a messed up place for a long time, and there was a lot of
It's awesome.
What's that?
I mean, no, yeah, messed up.
It was messed up. Well, when you were a young model like you, the whole world opened up, right? I mean, you basically had carte blanche everywhere, right?
Yeah, sure.
And the most powerful men in the world were always at those parties, right?
Yeah, I called them checkbooks.
You call them checkbooks. Yeah, and and with the modeling agencies, and you were with a big modeling agency, there was almost like this connection where when you guys had a runway show or whatever, all those men were there, and then there was a party, and that's how everybody would meet everybody, right?
Yeah, they weren't really at the show, but at the parties, yeah. Mostly at Lotus nightclub. That was a good one.
The Lotus nightclub?
Lotus, yeah.
Yeah, and
Am
so...
I getting anyone in trouble? What's happening?
No, we're on a podcast, but I was just trying to say that New York back in the day it was all sex for sale. It was all insanity.
Mostly Europe. Because like when I lived in Milan, girls who weren't actually booking jobs would book a job in Dubai, and it would be like 6 of them at a time. And I remember I got jealous. I came into my booker and I was like, I want to go to Dubai. And she was like, you don't want to go to Dubai. It's not actually, they just had dinners with a bunch of sheiks or whatever. It was really awful.
Yeah, just dinners. Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah, you
didn't
always were able to stay out of that because they called you the Iron Door.
Correct.
I remember that. All right, well,
I would only date people 3 times because on the 3rd time you're kind of expected to have sex. So I would just be like, it's been grand.
I know you did.
Somehow you disgustingly got in.
All right, well, take it easy. All right.
Hi, Amanda.
Thank you very much.
Just joking. Okay.
I'll
You're
call you
very
later.
welcome.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah.
Well, that backfired.
24. And she goes, never in America, Bryan. Never. I never saw any of that.
Okay.
Only in Europe.
Well, she just took
What were
my
you saying
story, my story and blah threw it out. Yeah, but she got, how about that? I didn't know she got invited to that island. It's like,
But she was of age. She was 24.
Also, fuck David Copperfield.
She said he was really nice, actually. I mean, it was just, but I guess he got into trouble with some other stuff, allegedly, but got cleared. I don't know. But yeah,
Fuck.
I remember the FBI did call our house and wanted to talk to her about that. It was interesting.
Never been a fan of him. Never
I
been.
don't know anything about the guy.
I'm a big magic guy. Not a big fan. David Blaine, that's a magician.
Yeah, he's a badass. Yeah, man. I don't know, guys. I'm just, I guess that kind of
Nuked your whole argument.
more Europe.
Like, never in New York. Never, Bryan. Only in Europe and weird shit would go down.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right, well.
That's hilarious. She thought she'd call her to talk about Epstein while wearing a bathrobe.
Yeah. What's this, Jen?
Oh, what I was
you guys
saying
wanna
about
talk-
Mom Donnie, let me just clear that up.
Yeah.
Not a fan of his politics. I think he's a bullshit artist. I think he's a guy that's never worked an actual job in his life. As far as connection to Epstein, his mom's connected to Epstein. He lived in buildings owned by Epstein. But I'm not going to guilt someone who
a kid.
isn't in it
He's a kid.
because he was a kid. You know what I mean?
Well, Epstein knew a lot of people who were like scientists and stuff like that. So because you knew him doesn't mean because you were in a picture with him doesn't mean you were.
Everybody else
No,
was
just
in
because his
those.
mom was close with him doesn't mean he benefits at all. From
No. He was.
I don't.
all.
First
Yeah,
of all,
I'm
we
not
don't
saying
know.
anything about that.
No, Epstein was close to a lot of academics. That's
It's just he's probably just a picture. That's it. You know,
there
he became mayor of New York.
This guy took a lot of.
I mean, he took a ton of pictures. Ton.
I will say this.
There's only a few 12-year-olds.
I am not a fan of his at all. But I can't. Anybody who's in Epstein files post 2008, you're a fucking dirtbag. You're a fucking scumbag.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. Epstein was a dirtbag. Okay, scumbag. But what if you didn't know?
So post 2008, when you know that the most high profile guy in both New York City,
They didn't know.
come on, they got team. I have a manager who would tell me if someone was a pedophile,
No,
and
no,
I'm
no.
a nobody.
No, but that case was sealed. Remember, so most people didn't know until later. That whole thing. Remember, the case was sealed. It was thrown out. So we didn't have social media or Google. We didn't have that. You weren't. How were you going to find that out? The fucking dude, all of a sudden he does this little stint, keeps it hush hush. Now he's back in the fold. He's back in the mix. Right?
People at that level talk though.
I don't think anybody found out until 2016. When did he get arrested?
Wait, B, so you think the majority of people had no idea?
I think most of them didn't have any idea at all.
I think that's
How would they know? How would they know?
Because people talk.
Yeah.
You think at that level those circles talk?
Yeah, I do, but I don't know if
Especially to get to
I
the
think it
level
was a
most of those
well-kept
politicians are at and shit.
secret. Hold on, it's the same hearing. Underage following trying to go he pleaded guilty.
That's when that young girl stuff happened.
Oh, he's arrested in 2019. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people met him. So if you meet a guy like that, right, are you going to immediately go, I wonder if he has a criminal record? He's hanging out with all these people, right? I mean,
So if I'm a high profile guy, right?
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm a comedian on Instagram, but I would want my team, if I am a high profile guy, to do a background check on anybody who I'm going to be doing business with,
yes.
right?
Especially invite you to a random island.
Like, yeah,
Yes.
that's who you fucking Peter Pan?
that's-
So
Yeah.
you think? I see.
That's literally the.
You're saying people like Clinton and stuff had to have known.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. When was Clinton on that plane?
How
Was
many?
he on
which
that
time?
plane after 2008, or was he on?
When he
Right.
first was on there,
Tons.
Like Bill Gates and Clinton, those guys, I would imagine, have people that check these things out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think
so
the
let's
rich-
see when they were on it. See it early,
2002.
early, before that. Interesting.
But he went back multiple times.
What's that?
If he's gone,
I know, but that was in 2002, 2003.
But I'm saying he's probably one of those people that had shit happen to him. And what's crazy is if shit happened to him where you could get blackmailed, whatever, and you go back on your own free will, you know what's going on if you've been to the island, right? So there's no justification for that.
I'm saying though, if he went in 2002, 2003, Bill Clinton, because he was banging girls, probably pros, right? That he got caught in 2008.
But what we're learning is people on this island are doing shit that they know. I'm going to assume the reason why Bill Clinton didn't go to his New York penthouse is because what's going on that island is obviously being used to do shit that you wouldn't be able to get away with in the States.
No, or you're just on an island where you can have sex, where you can cheat on your wife and nobody's around.
You could cheat on your wife in New York City.
Right, but I'm sure
Especially the magnitude of.
I'm
those
sure there
guys.
was a whole way of getting away from all that when you're Bill Clinton and everybody's watching every move you make, right? That's what I'm trying to say. Like the Lolita Express, whatever the fuck they called it, this plane, it's like you can go to an island and get your freak on, and then
What does Lolita
that's
mean?
why they went there.
What is-
Lolita is from a book called Lolita by Nabokov, which is about a 9-year-old girl. It's about a pedophile and a relationship between a pedophile and a 9-year-old girl. It's a
Fucking red flag. That's a
that's
red
why they
flag.
called it the Lolita Express. He didn't call it that, but I guess the press.
Oh, okay.
But here's the thing.
Do you see right here? Right here. This is the moment. The very moment it dawns on Brendan Schaub. Oh shit, I think Callen's actually in these Epstein files. Yo, go back to this part of the clip and watch how Schaub acts afterwards. It completely dawned on him. I really think Callen might actually be in these Epstein files. So wait a minute. The FBI called Bryan Callen's wife about Epstein because she knew David Copperfield. And according to Callen, his wife was a model at the time all this Epstein stuff was happening. And she was invited, but she knows that whole world. Am I gleaming from all of this? Are we going to find out that just like Bryan Callen met his wife on Epstein Island? Is this where this is heading? There 100% is it now a confirmed connection between Epstein and Bryan Callen, and his wife confirmed it. He talked to her on the phone. So now we got some insight as to why Bryan Callen is so defensive about this. The way he's talking and defending that, well, because that, wannabe Dave Landau guy keeps going, well, after 2008, and even Callen's like, well, what if you didn't know? Callen, dude, what did you do? What did you do? Or who did it? I don't even think it's who he knows who did something. I think this is a 100% Callen, and he knows it's going to come out maybe. That's why he's trying to defend it now. Someone needs to scour I'm pretty sure people already did. But, I mean, obviously it's Callen or someone in that world, because if the FBI called Callen's wife over the Epstein thing, you don't think they were like, and can we talk to your husband too? Or your ex. Well, I think at the time it would have been his wife. At the time, the FBI would have called Bryan Callen's wife. That still would have been his wife. So he didn't get divorced at that time. So yeah, they probably wanted to talk to her about Callen. Oh my God, Callen, you're going down, buddy. And he knows it too. He knows it. He's going down swinging, but he knows it. You can tell. It just dawned on Baba. Oh crap, man. Well, thank God I already hired the new co-host. Sorry, Callen. Obviously, your name's gonna pop up. Schaub is just gonna be like, look, Bubba, what are we doing here? We've been here before, Bubba. We survived it the first time, but now the Epstein files, you're in them. I don't think we can survive this one. Nick's gonna take over, kick rocks. Callen, what did you do? Oh my God. That did. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.